everybody, it's Chris Lawton with Intuit Health. Sneaking in a video between sessions with people. This is number 5 out of 30. I hope everybody's doing really well. I'm in North Carolina. It's kind of chilly the past couple of days. We have the fire going all the time. So these videos are for me to share my practices, my healing journey that's always, every day, pretty much. I pay attention to things, try to help myself work through things, pay attention to my thinking. I was just speaking with a client that I was working with, and those of us who tend to have a little bit of a negative twist on things, negative thinking sometimes will create negative lives or negative actions or negative circumstances, because that's what we see, right? So it's really important, if you tend to spin things in a negative way, to pay attention to your thinking. So that's one thing I really learned. It's like our thinking becomes like a groove and we're stuck in it. So until we can really bring our attention to, what am I thinking? How am I thinking? And how often am I thinking these negative thoughts? And it's amazing what happens when you start to change your thinking. First, you have to notice. First, you have to recognize it, right? And then you have to pay attention. How often am I doing this? And then you can start to think about, how do I change this? What do I want to think instead? How do I want to feel? If we change our thinking in a more positive way, then we feel better, right? So that's one thing. I don't even know. I didn't plan on talking about that, but it's a little bit of a rant. The one thing that I did want to talk about today, this is the one planned thing, was yesterday I was worrying, and all of a sudden, I think it was a voice in my head, because I have voices in my head all the time. I heard, I know how to fix that. I know what it was. I was in the shower, and I looked up, and I have that old-fashioned popcorn sealing stuff. And in the shower, it's getting kind of worn out. I need to cover it with something or take it down. And normally, if I happen to be in a worrisome mood, I'll look up at it and I'll think, ugh, I have to fix that. When am I gonna fix it? How much money is it gonna cost? How am I gonna go get what I need? Am I gonna do it? You know, all those thoughts, right? But I looked up at it, and there was a part of me that was like, I don't wanna go down this road, and I don't want this to bother me. So what I heard in my head instead was, I know how to fix that. And then all of a sudden, it was like somebody let the air out of a negative balloon, and all the charge that was involved in that thinking was gone, because I know how to fix that, and I do. Whether it's sheetrocking or putting up whatever to fix it, I know how to do that. I even have the stuff in the house to do it. So that diffused that whole thinking, that whole negativity, that whole worry. It just took it all away. So I started using that in the past 24 hours. When I see a situation that's bothering me, I've decided there's 3 ways to look at it. I know how to fix it. I don't have to fix it, or there's nothing to fix, right? That pretty much applies to everything in our lives. Any worries, any problems. If there's things that we can fix, even if we're not going to go do it right away, we can acknowledge, I know how to fix that. So then that takes away all the stress. Or, you know, everybody does this. We worry about things that we don't have control over. Just say to yourself, I can't fix this. I can't fix it. I just can't fix it. Then you can let it go. That diffuses the situation. Or sometimes, you know how we worry about things that could possibly never happen, or it's just not an issue, but it crosses your mind. It's almost like this little evil bee tries to create this stuff inside of our head just to worry us. then you can say, if it's not really anything to worry about, there's nothing to fix. So just think about that throughout your day and see if you can use that, because it's really been helping me today. So the 3 things were, I know how to fix this. I don't have to fix this because there's nothing wrong. Or I can't fix this, and then you can let it go. Right? 3 different things. So give it a try. Let me know what you think. And I'm going to keep using it for a couple of days too and see how it works out for me. Maybe I'll report back to you. So that was my tidbit today with what's helping me feel better. And the other thing is, I did have, if you're following me on Facebook, I did have a dream about this place called Lake Wilson. And I drove there. I actually got there in my dream, and I didn't know where I was, didn't remember driving there, but I got there. And it was a pretty cool place. There was water everywhere, and it was really nice, and I ended up even running into an actual rainbow that I drove into. But the cool part, what I wanted to share with you, is I got up after my dream, put my clothes on, and my daughter and I went for a walk at the place I was dreaming about. And during the walk, I came across a heart in the sand. And 2 seconds later, there was a, I wish I had it with me. I'll put a picture in it while I'm talking about it. It was a rock the shape of a heart right after, one after another. And then about 10 minutes later, my daughter, I didn't actually see a rainbow on my walk, but my daughter did say the word rainbow when she was telling me a story. So it just felt like I kind of made my dream come true a little bit. And the hearts were reassuring to let me know that I was in the right direction. So that's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow. And this is Chris Lawton with Intuit Health. I'm so glad you're listening and joining me and Lady today. What do you think, Lady? You good girl. She's a good girl. All right. I'll see you soon. Have a really great morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye.